On the end boards, first one down there is Charlie Bankier in his 133rd junior game. Play to the left dot. Nice move around a defender. Berger got it played back to the left point, and Littler now looking to reverse the ice. Wild get to it first, and Dombrowski muscled off his feet. Charlie Bankier throwing a shoulder into them, and the Wild get it back outside the blue line. Wobble across in front of the penalty. Could not get it around Bankier along the hash mark wall, and Weiland grabs it off the wall, sends it down the right wing. Tip back to Weiland, and Weiland takes a check right underneath the chin guard from Charlie Bankier. Just got the hands up a little high, barely avoided the high sticking call. Played off the end boards, and it belongs to the Spruce Kings as Gagno gets in and wins it. On the end boards, Bankier slowing it down. Wild looking to pick it free, but there's no time to do anything with it. And we've got some action down in the corner. 2-on-2 battle. Weiland comes in, gets an arm around Charlie Bankier. Things busting loose at the end of the period. Weiland knocks the helmet off of Bankier. Well, you talk about something that just popped loose quickly down in the corner. And the Wild take the 2-0 lead into the locker room. 41 to go in the second period. Wild lead it 2-0. Rink wide pass blocked into the hands of Bankier up top. Sends it right dot. Bobra walks it in. Wrist shot. Rattles it home. He scores. Back post. Bobra cuts it to 2-1. Angled off the wall. And the Karam comes back to Prince George. Bankier muscles it back in. Popped up off the kick plate. Right to Owen Millward. He just tosses it aside. 7:50 to go, second period. Back on the ice come the Wild. Hayduk chips it along the wall in front of the benches. Bankier grabs it back for the Spruce Kings, and the Oakville, Ontario native sends it right wing. He had an assist on that game winner in the Friday matchup back in Prince George a couple of months ago. 6 minutes. Out center ice and lobbed along. Berger gets checked right in the numbers from Bankier right in front of Casey Walker, who never called it. Back to the left wing hash mark, Kim. Cade Littler, 45 points in 50 games for the Wild last year. Fired on off the faceoff, and the Spruce Kings score. Bankier with the shot out by the blue line, and it goes through untouched. Charlie Bankier looking back just to say, are you sure? Are you positive? It was him. Bankier with the wrist shot from the blue line, and Prince George has cut it to a one-goal game. Time of the goals. Bobra from Fraser and Bankier on the first goal for the Spruce Kings at 8:30 of the period. And Bankier adds a goal of his own. Kept this one to a one-goal game with 3.5 to play in the period. Now they give the credit to Jake Schneider. I don't think that's going to stand up, though.
It up to Berger. Berger stretches the pass cross, trying to connect with Weiland. However, Charlie Bankier is able to get to the puck first and clear the puck out of his own zone. Wild send it right back in. Back goes Bankier. He'll send it up the right side, trying to connect with Fraser. That'll go down the length of the ice and will be an icing call against the Spruce Kings. No, Gagno plays it over to Bankier. Bankier steps in, takes a shot. That goes off the shin of Bickler. Here's Primerano in down tight, and Fraser tucks it in to get one back for the Spruce Kings. Barely. A big hit there from Bankier on Dombrowski. Looks like Bankier is getting sent to the penalty box. And here's Bankier out of the box. Here's a 2-on-1. He's got Gagno. McGregor Bennett catching up. Bankier puts it right in, and we're tied up at 2. Here's Bankier now with the puck. He plays it up to Curley. Curley enters, sends it over to Cousins. Here's an opportunity. Schneider snipes it in and pops the lid off the bottle for a New Year's Eve party. 2. Force a turnover there. Here's Macau. He's able to get the puck, but here comes Littler back the other way. A delay penalty here, and it looks like Bankier is getting called. Play back underway. Somoza trying to box out McGregor Bennett as Wenatchee Wild start this power play. Move the puck into the slot. Bank here will send that puck down the length of the ice. Millward will slow the puck down for Hayduk. And Hayduk will look to break things out of his own zone. He'll play the puck up the left side to Littler. He'll send in Murray. Murray chasing the puck down inside the left corner. Bankier gives him a little bit of a shove before pinning the puck up against the end boards. Littler gets the puck away. He'll play it up to Hayduk. Hayduk tries to center himself up, but Harrington whacks his stick at the puck and is able to poke it out and force the Wild to touch up onside. Berger plays it over to Littler. Littler forced off the puck by Bankier. Puck comes off to the opposite side to Somoza. Now to Murray. Murray to Littler. Littler lets a shot go that goes off the face of Charlie Bankier. Looked like that may have snapped a buckle on his visor. Looks like he's okay. Could have been a very scary scene there, but thankfully Charlie Bankier able to skate off as Spruce Kings equipment staff will repair his helmet and put another buckle on there to keep that visor. And there's a big hit from Bankier as he knocks Somoza off the puck. Picked off. Here comes the Wild, but a wild pass there. Dombrowski gets leveled by Bankier, and here comes Primerano in transition to Gagno. Over to Fraser. Fraser tries to lead in Gagno, and it goes in! And we're back to a tie game, 5-5. Seems nobody wants to win this game. Flip that in the left corner of the Prince George zone. Gets leveled by Charlie Bankier. And the puck now pinned up along the right wing side. Spencer Smith getting leveled by Bankier there in the left corner as he skates back to collect the puck. Shot away, that gets deflected off the shins of Suniev. Bankier looks to re-enter the offensive zone. Backhanded shot, and that gets stopped by Levy. Here comes Jake Schneider. He works the left wing circle. Schneider up top to Bankier. Bankier lets it rip, and that gets stopped by Levy. 17:06 remaining here in the second period. Shots on goal knotted up at 13 apiece. And the faceoff will come to the right side of Levy. Will be now trying to get a quick shot away, and that gets deflected. And here comes Nadeau. Nadeau takes a shot from Bankier as he cuts him off. Flipped. And Charlie Bankier steps up, knocks Tinling down. Cameron gets led into the left corner boards before Bankier is able to step up, sends it up. Primerano sticks with it. Fraser. Here's Bankier. He winds up, puts a shot, and that gets tucked by Levy. A little bit of a smirk there coming from Charlie Bankier following that shot. The faceoff will come to the right side this time around of Fairley. Fraser taking the draw for Prince George. Up against Neuendijk, ends up winning it for the Spruce Kings as Bankier takes a shot into the left corner. He's now down on the ice. Looks like he might be checking some teeth as he gets up. That'll be a 2-minute penalty, it looks like, going to Penticton. So Calum Arnott ends up getting sent off for a penalty, so that will essentially cancel out, and it'll be actually a 4-minute penalty as he drew blood on Bankier. And that is definitely a great opportunity ahead of them if you're the Spruce Kings, as it essentially cancels out the penalty to Killian McGregor Bennett. It will be 4-on-4. Currently leading 1-0. Here's Charlie Bankier, winds up, puts a shot. That gets stopped by DePasco. Here's another shot. Loose puck, shoots, and scores! John Harrington! John Harrington scores his 17th goal of the season, 28th point, and the Spruce Kings have a 2-0 lead with 15:05 remaining in the second period. Knocked down by Tinling. We're going back the other way. Puck gets knocked out of the air by Bankier. And Bankier will go for a skate around his own net. Bankier chasing the puck down, sticks with it, comes into the slot, and Prince George gets called for offside. Up. Oh, Josh Nadeau takes a big hit there by Charlie Bankier. And a penalty going against Bankier. I can't believe this. And bickering between these two sides. Jurasevic saying a few words to Austin Fraser. Fraser shouting back that Charlie Bankier now in the box for 2 minutes. And Penticton wins the draw. A quick shot from Hopkins as Fairley sprawls out of the net to cover it up. And here's a bit of a, looks like that's Charlie Bankier who's holding on to his mouth after a collision there between him and Brett Moravec. And believe Brett Moravec's going to be sent off for a penalty. Here's Charlie Bankier as he kicks the puck up to his stick and will play it up to John Harrington. Harrington crosses the blue line, quick shot, that goes hard off the end glass. Prince George own Charlie Bankier levels a member of the Smoke Eaters. That was number 10, Ridge Dawson, that got flattened by the Prince George defenseman. Low, Charlie Bankier collects it for PG and he'll clear it down. Puck gets settled down by Maddox. There's George able to escape their own zone. Bankier winds up, puts a shot. That goes off the end glass. Now Harrington. Harrington plays it up to Bankier. We're now inside the final minute of play. Shoots and scores! Deflected in front from the point shot of Bankier. Owen Goodbrand with his first goal as a Spruce King. Here's Bankier. He'll play it over to Fidel. Puts a shot. That goes off the end boards. Trying to wrap around. Jack Curley trying to tuck it in. Prince George back on the puck to Curley. Bankier winds up. That goes off the left pad. Here's Fidel now. Down low. Trying to work the puck. As Brady Hunter steps in. Puts a shot. That gets deflected by Bankier. And he'll clear that down the lane. To Bankier. Shot. Glove saved by Maddox. They'll flip that in. That goes right in behind the Prince George net. Charlie Bankier tries to play it up to a forward. Evan Fidel ends up getting it, but gets pinned up just before the blue line. Prince George trying to get that puck outside of their own zone. Puck slides into the slot, but gets swept away. Line change here coming from PG as Stockfish, Schneider, and Goodbrand come out onto the ice. Amron Babra and Charlie Bankier will stay put along the defensive pairings. And Charlie Bankier will collect it, sends it up to Austin Fraser. He plays it down to Ty Gagno. And Gagnon will weave through the Smokies before coming in offensively, puts a shot to the right side of the Smokies net. The puck towards center ice. Here's Charlie Bankier. Puts a shot that goes off the blocker of Kendrick. John Harrington trying to get to it for PG. McGregor Bennett loses the puck between his skates, able to play it up to Charlie Bankier. Bankier tries to send the puck hard into the slot to Harrington, but Harrington moves the puck back inside the offensive zone. Here's Marshall working the puck. Tries to put a puck on net, but ends up coughing the puck up. Big hit there by Ceylon Bankier as he's slow to get to his feet. Immediately heads off to the Prince George bench. Stockfish wins the draw. Kai Greaves puts a shot that gets tipped high and wide past the trail net. Puck gets played back. McWay now with the puck. He'll feed it back to Ethan Willoughby. Puck gets played up to Hamilton. Now to Seeley. That gets taken away by Greaves. He feeds it over to Charlie Bankier. Bankier back out on the ice after favoring an injury that took him to the bench, but good to see him back out. Charlie Bankier. Misplay there as he has to turn his shoulders and ends up coughing it up to Brady Hunter. Here's Hunter, feeds it over. Bankier puts his stick in the lane, and here comes Evan. Charlie Bankier gets pinned up along the sideboards. Brady Hunter now with the puck. He'll go for a bit of a skate, circles back, and he'll cross the blue line now, brings the puck into the offensive zone. Charlie Bankier gets leveled by Schenk. And Trail sticks on the puck. And here comes Prince George. Here's Charlie Bankier. He'll feed it over to Babra. Babra backhands that into the Trail bench with 5:16 remaining here in the second period. Shot to the right side of the Prince George net. Greaves tries to play it towards the blue line. Kelly McGregor Bennett trying to close off space, and Jordan Fairley will hold on to a shot. And here's a pushing match here between Charlie Bankier and Marshall, and that gets broken up immediately. Up to Babra. Babra sends it over to Bankier. Bankier winds up, puts a shot, loose puck, and that gets covered up by Kendrick. Take a moment, step away. You're listening to Spruce Kings Hockey, brought to you by Copar Administration. Knocked off it, and puck will slide back deep inside the Prince George zone, where Charlie Bankier will collect it for the Spruce Kings. Bankier will carry it all the way inside the offensive zone, puts a shot, and Sullivan will cover that one up. Ahead 1-0. Prince George taking a faceoff inside the offensive zone. And Stockfish ends up winning. Quick shot, and from the point, Charlie Bankier. My, oh my.
Well, that's more like it. Clean face-off win, one straight back. Bankier loads the gun, and boom, boom, pow. It's 1-1 here as the veteran blue liner let a blast go, and I'm not sure if there was a screen in front, but either way, Sullivan was slow to react, and that's a very important goal for the Spruce Kings as they even up the score after a quick strike there by Merritt a couple minutes earlier. Spruce Kings will put their second unit out there. Stockfish, Price, Goodbrand, Bankier, and Cameron. So second unit often called a shooting power play as you're just trying to get pucks on net towards the dying few seconds of this man advantage.
We'll look to see. Last time Prince George was playing at home, it was that triple header against Trail. Goodbrand parked himself right in the slot and was a tipping machine. You see, he tried to tip that one. Came up with 2 goals in that triple header weekend. Here's Goodbrand down low. He'll carry the puck, sends it up to Bankier. Bankier down to Goodbrand. Goodbrand, Stockfish in the slot, puts a shot, and that gets saved by Sullivan as he saw that one into the mitt. Salid puts a shot that gets deflected off. Looked like it went off the arm of Bankier. And Centennials, a shove here by Spinelli on Bankier, following the whistle.
I don't think Spinelli wants any piece of Bankier.
I would not either. That is not someone I want to be upsetting, to put it in a PG way.
Yep.
And here's Charlie Bankier now. He'll come up, got some speed. He'll try to cut over, puts a shot. That goes off the left pad, and Sullivan will cover that one up. 1:06 remaining here in the second period.
Bankier trying to turn into a scoring machine there as he tried to create something out of nothing there. He cut into the middle, had some space, got the shot away, and forced Sullivan to make another good stop, but Bankier finding his offensive groove tonight from the back end.
He may have heard what I had to say about him and his offensive abilities. He's now trying to prove me wrong. There by Sullivan. Here's Bankier back onto it. He'll put it on net. Bouncing puck, Bankier trying to get back onto it. He'll feed it over. Goodbrand will collect it. And Schmidt trying to send that up. McGaggerty sends it out. Bankier back onto it. He'll flip that back inside. 1:10 remaining. Shot, puts it through traffic, and Lyndon Macko ties it up with 1:09 remaining in the third period.
LaFranc, we've been begging for him to shoot the puck all game. He gets a bit of a lazy wrister through past a maze of bodies, and Macko, Johnny on the spot. As Sullivan is stretching out the other side, and the Spruce Kings finally get a lucky bounce. As it's the Vanderproof product, Lyndon Macko making it a 2-2 game. The 40th shot was the luckiest, and we're back on even terms.
John Harrington at the face-off dot, getting ready to take this opening puck drop against Christian Lowe, and Prince George quickly moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Killian McGregor-Bennett pinning the puck up inside that left corner, but Christian Lowe gets the puck away for the Centennials. Here's Diego Johnson, the Fort St. John product. Goodbrand sends it up to Charlie Bankier. Bankier puts a shot through, whacking at it, going for another, but that gets covered up by Johnny Hicks. 12:01 remaining here in the first period.
Spruce Kings just almost doubled their lead with that beautiful point shot. John Hicks comes up with a big glove save.
We saw Charlie Bankier wind up and let one fire last night to give Prince George their first goal of the night. Almost a similar play there with some traffic in front. Kai Graves puts that right through. Here's Bankier. He'll feed it up to Goodbrand. Goodbrand puts a shot off the right pad of Sullivan. Feeds it in the slot. Stockfish looking for a wrister. Here's another shot. Glove save made by Sullivan. Puck. Players lost sight. Winds up. Bankier puts a shot loose in front, trying to tap it away, and that gets covered up by Sullivan. And Charlie Bankier trying to cut off Christian Lowe. Christian Lowe takes a bit of a bump from the backside of Bankier. And Bankier will send that up. He'll look for a quick shot. That gets stopped. And then Charlie Bankier gets leveled there. And Farron gets sent to the box. Puck still on it, feeds it up. Bankier winds up, puts a shot. Macko puts a shot right through the crease. Bring it to his forehand and shooting. The Centennials, puck gets poked away by Bankier, and Bankier now tries to feed it up. We're now inside the final minute here of the third period. Here's Stockfish coming in, tucks at in. And we've got a double-digit score on one side of the score clock. It's 10-3.